Hi Aquarius, this is EEB Tarot, two E's and a B Tarot. I'm going to be reading for your sign. This is a love reading, and I'm going to pull 9 cards with additional clarifiers. I'm going to pull all 9 and then kind of give how I think it's connected in terms of the first 3 will be you, the next 3 will be the person who you are energetically connected with in love, and the last 3 cards will be advice from spirit, God, ancestors. Like I said, I'll be pulling clarifiers throughout the reading in addition to the 9. When I was doing your pre-shuffle, sorry, the deck that I'm using, I believe these are both the Rider-Waite tarot decks, but this one is the one that I'm going to be doing the spread with is the hologram Rider-Waite, and then the traditional for the clarifier. When I was doing your pre-shuffle, Aquarius, almost immediately I got like, you all have been doing a lot of praying. Like there's been heavy on the prayer. And it feels like either A, your prayers have been very specific, like you've gone to God and said, these are the areas in which I need you to step in or provide or intervene. And if it's not you giving specific, like a honey-do list for God, if it's not that, then there is difficulty in multiple aspects of your life, and you are going to God just in general, like, fix it, Jesus. You know, what else was it? In terms of love and relationship, I feel like I said this was a love reading. I did, because I explained it. Okay. In terms of the love relationship, I feel like anything from the past you're done with. Not just the person, but how things are handled, how things are done. You know what I mean? Like it gives me like a out with the old, in with the new, like a wantingness for new. I think that was everything. Yeah. Okay. All right. Aquarius. I feel like also like what's real love. I'm searching for that real love. Someone to set my heart free. Real love. Who is that? Is that Mary J. Blige? I'm searching for that real love. Some of you Aquariuses may be like wondering like where your other half is, like the one that's gonna help, the one that's gonna, like, you guys are going to score goals together. You know what I'm saying? Make major wins together. Like, I feel like you're that aligned partner. You know what I mean? 3 cards for how Aquarius is showing up in love. Excuse me. And Aquarius, in the pre-shuffle, the things I'm saying about the pre-shuffle, these were all just energies as I'm shuffling your cards and trying to connect with you, Aquarius. These are things that, energies that I'm just was kind of like picking up on. 3 cards for Aquarius for in love. Also, the reading is timeless. but it is to speak to how you're showing up now, right? Now, how the cards end up all playing out, this may not apply now, but like in the coming near future, like couple of days, couple of weeks kind of thing, if it's not already presently what you're going through. The 3 cards for Aquarius, for how they're showing up in love right now. 3 cards for Aquarius. How are they showing up in love right now? I also get that a lot of you like have, how do I say it? Like you've played this game before. You've done this, like change the channel. You know what I mean? Like you're just feeling like I've seen this episode a million times and I already know the beginning, middle, and end. Also, that even though the hologram deck that I have that I'm gonna do the spread with, it's a deck that I don't use as often as the clarifying deck. The clarifying deck is what I typically use as my deck for my spread. But if you see me struggling with shuffling a little bit, it's because they're still stiff. I gotta break them in. But 3 cards for Aquarius. Father, show up in love. That kind of like, it didn't flip out, but it kind of it caught itself to be recognized. So we're going to take it. 2 more for Aquarius. 1 more. One more for how Aquarius is showing up in love. Told you, you done. Whatever that. Aquarius, it seems like to me you got the High Priestess, the 6 of Swords in reverse, the 5 of Wands in reverse. You are going with, this is that whole doing a lot of praying checks out with this High Priestess. It's major for water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You may be have that somewhere else in your chart. Water sign significant in your chart, or the person heavily on your mind, even in your energy, is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But you're done with, you're trusting very much the prayer, the answers that you're getting from God as you're praying, and the connection you have to your inner knowing is what you're focused on and what you're relying on. And you're done with the false sense of hope, 6 of Swords in reverse, of someone selling you a dream, or it looking like this is a new you know what I mean, like a not like the rest, you know what I mean, like they like a used car salesman of relationships that you just end up with a lemon, you know. You're done with those experiences. I told you this is, I was picking up on that. The energies of the Aquariuses that I'm connecting with is like it's not I'm tired. Maybe some of you it is, but it's like you can't sell me lima beans, you know what I mean, and tell me take this down the street and they'll give you $1 million for it. Like, you're not. It has to be like, it can't be a bunch of bullshit coming from that person that you're gonna eat up. Like, you calling it immediately. immediately. But you're also not Five of Wands in reverse. You're not interested in, you're also done with people pretending to want to collaborate when really, it's not like, that's not what it's giving. You know what I mean? Like Five of Wands in the upright speaks of conflict or discord, or like not really seeing eye to eye, but attempting to create something substantial, right? But in the reverse, to me, energetically, it just feels like it's that you're fake building. You know what I'm saying? In the Five of Wands in the upright, there is discord in the attempts as a collective of individuals try to work through things, right? To create something. But in the reverse, it just gives me like, you faking it though. Like you're not actually trying. You're not actually wanting to collaborate. You're not actually, you know what I mean? And this doesn't feel like either, if this is you, like, and not things you've connected to, but if this is how you're feeling, then it feels like you're trusting yourself that this is not a place where you need to, in terms of relationships and entering into those type of spaces. Either this is something you're not interested in entertaining, and you're just focused on maybe connecting to yourself spiritually, or, you know what I mean, like growing spiritually or grounding yourself spiritually, and not really wanting to get back out there just yet. And if it's not that, Aquarius, like that's not the group you fall into of what I'm picking up. It's that these are the experiences you've had in relationships. And now, you know what I mean? Like you're just acknowledging that this is not what you want. The Tower at the bottom of the deck is major for, what is it? It's getting late, guys, so sorry, my brain is not, like, it's quick. But it's, yeah, this could definitely be water sign. This Tower at the bottom deck, major for Scorpio, so also water. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I forgot I was supposed to just be pulling all 9. My bad, Aquarius. Let me keep going. How is the person energetically connected to Aquarius showing up? This is how I was initially doing the spread, where I would pull your 3 and then clarify, and then pull the person connected to you and then clarify. But I'm going to just pull them all so that we can get a broader picture and then kind of narrow it down. 3 cards for the person who is connected to Aquarius in love. 3 cards for who is connected to Aquarius in love. 2 more. My bad, Aquarius. I just got to talking. Two more cards for who is connected to Aquarius energetically in love right now. Who is connected to Aquarius? How are they showing up? 2 more. The Magician, the Hermit, Queen of Swords, 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Advice. What advice do you have for Aquarius? Remember, Aquarius, we're breaking these cards in, so we gotta give me some grace. Excuse me. Please and thank you. Advice for Aquarius for how they and the person they're energetically connected to in love right now. Advice. Advice for Aquarius. 3 cards. Three cards. Two more. The Lovers is what came out for your first card for advice. Two more cards for Aquarius. Advice for them and the person they're energetically connected to in love. Two more. That middle card seemed a little unsure, like a little lackadaisical. One more card. Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Advice, you got the Lovers, 3 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. All right, Aquarius, let's get into it. Best angle this way? Yeah, this way. Oh, another thing, Aquarius, I also got that there, it seems like, I don't know, maybe you were connected to somebody who was struggling with an addiction as well. I just got like, maybe, or that's what you're done with that 5 of Wands in reverse and 6 of Swords, is that maybe there's somebody who has some sort of addiction to a substance or alcohol, drugs. It could even be food or what do you call it? The validation and attention of the opposite gender or whatever gender they're drawn to, right? Just something that is toxic, to be honest with you. But I didn't see it in you. It could apply to you as well. Maybe you're trying to walk away from your own vices and as whole as possible. But I was mostly picking it up for like somebody you're dealing with. And the 6 of Swords in reverse and the 5 of Wands could be a person who's always telling you that they're gonna get better, they're gonna do better, it's gonna be better, and it's a bunch of empty promises and false starts. You know what I mean? Again, connected to that prayer. If you are connected to somebody who's struggling with addiction, prayer is definitely the place you want to kind of ground yourself in, as well as understanding and having a sound sense of self. I also wouldn't be surprised if I saw the Strength card come out in the clarifier. But in terms of how the Magician, in terms of how your person is showing up, the Magician is major for Gemini, the Hermit. I believe, what's the Hermit? Was that Virgo? The Magician is also major for Virgo too, now that I'm thinking about it. Virgo. Queen of Swords, again, that's your energy, Aquarius. but it's also Gemini and Libra. The Lovers is Gemini as well, I believe. And Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This, who you're dealing with, could either be a air sign like you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or they could be water sign. I'm seeing. Earth is here as well, with the Hermit being Virgo and the Pentacles at the bottom. And the Magician carries everything. So anyway, the how the person you're dealing with is showing up. I feel like they, either this is you with the Magician seeing their potential and what they're capable of, or they're genuinely they have these, this person has these resources at their disposal. Now, whether or not they use them may, that may come up as we clarify, but either you are seeing them this way, or they're embodying it. With the Hermit, which is a beautiful thing, because if you are in your High Priestess energy and you're connecting to somebody in the Magician energy, it's a very astral, like past life, other world kind of connection. This is somebody that when we were talking about at the beginning of the reading, like, this is your person. This is somebody who you feel like God sent this person to you, right? The Hermit shows that this person is a very, very intense, passionate person, but they are also withdrawn, or maybe maybe not withdrawn. What's the like, they go inward, with the Queen of Swords. That's a very, like, you are compromising, but like not to a fault. You know what I mean? Like, you understand, or the person in your energy, should I say, they understand the power of their own mind, and really visualizing what they want and creating that. You know what I mean? Understanding circumstances and how they move and patterns. You know what I mean? Which, to be honest with you, and again, if this person that is not an addict, or doesn't like send off bells and whistles of, you know what I mean, this is a pretty, what do you call those, the things that those cocktails, those things that you throw and then the poosh, you know what I mean? If you know the name of what I'm trying to say, tell me in the comments. But it's the garage version of, like, something that goes whoosh. You know what I mean? Whatever. Try not to say the wrong thing for YouTube. But this combination here with addiction is, like I said from the beginning, is very, the addiction in and of itself is toxic. But somebody who understands how to manipulate situations and circumstances and emotions and thoughts with aligned with addiction is like, oh my God, you know, no bueno and no good. I'm gonna get some clarifiers and then we'll pull back the layers of the advice. Can I get let me get a card for 6 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, baby. 9 of Wands. You are not here for the bullshit. Like, somebody told you that we was going to Disneyland. They took you to the dentist. They said that we going to get married and we go have a family, and it was like you just ended up being fucked up, like, behind it. It just didn't happen. Give me a 5 of Wands in reverse. Clarifier for the 5 of Wands in reverse. And you know how they say that you, like, oh, I must have missed the red flags. I feel like you're aware of whatever you bring into your energetic space, right? Like you know what you attract or what you've been engaging in. And that's what I said. It feels like you're just done. I don't think you're naive to the bullshit. I think you've had your fill at this point. Clarify the 5 of Wands in reverse. 5 of Wands in reverse. Yep. 3 of Swords in reverse. That speaks of betrayal in the upright. But again, I feel like you're done. So it makes sense that the 3 of Swords. And again, this is your energy. 3 of Swords in reverse is like, baby, I'm not fighting. I'm no longer going to re-traumatize myself or re-trigger myself with people's manipulations and fake trying and fake effort. Yeah. Queen of Swords with the 3 of Swords in reverse and the 5 of Wands in reverse. It seems like the things that were said to you by your partner, or that, for those of you who this hasn't come to pass yet, I feel like it sounds really good. I feel like when look at that. I went to go show you the bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups, right? This 9 of Pentacles was sticking out, which is already in your advice. We'll see if it comes back out. But 3 of Cups at the bottom of the clarifier deck. It seems like what they say to you, or for those of you who this hasn't happened yet and is still coming towards you, like I said, next couple of days or weeks, what they will say to you will sound really good. Like it sounds legitimate. But I feel like in your spirit, the High Priestess and your past experience, and not in a like jaded kind of way, but just in a more aware, you know what I mean? A more experienced kind of way. 3 of Swords is like, that's that, like, oh, how did I miss those red flags? But you don't feel like it's a red flag to be missed. Like, I feel like you're no longer going to excuse or explain away behavior that is not righteous. no matter what it appears to be or sounds like. I'm gonna clarify High Priestess, because I feel like the reason is because you just, man, you didn't live too long, and I'm not even looking at like your chronological age. I mean, like, it feels like your soul has been here several times before. You could be seeing 111, 1111. Like, it feels like this is not your first. So not only in this life that you've had multiple experiences where this ain't your first time around the block, you've also lived many other lives. And your body can feel it. You know what I mean? Oh. Okay. Maybe you want me to shuffle. These cards almost popped out of my hand. Clarify the High Priestess. Clarify the High Priestess. Just this connection that I'm this introspective, right? Knowing this. Clarify the High Priestess. Heck yeah. 2 of Cups in reverse. Your intuition ain't never lied. You like, nah, man. Like, I feel like it's 2 of Cups in reverse is not to say that you don't want love. I think you're just done. I feel like you're very open to love, but not lies and manipulation and deceit and toxicity. Like, you want it to feel fair and balanced. I had like, ain't that everybody? No. Not everybody cares about that. That's not their focal point of how, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Clarify the Magician for Aquarius's person. You have the 2 of Cups up here with the High Priestess and the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. The 2 of Cups speaks of decision, right? And in the reverse, it's you not wanting to make that decision. Maybe there are some of you that, as much as you recognize the bullshit, there are still some of you that you're still working on getting to a place where you trust the decisions you made or making. The Magician. Clarify the Magician and how Aquarius's person is showing up in love. Clarify the Magician. Clarify Magician. Hangman. Yeah. Hangman is major for Pisces. This person, this other energy, it's making me feel like they always got a plan, or they always got like and I use it loosely. Like, it feels like somebody who, before I start talking, let me not talk. Now I just dropped this deck. When I did in this drop, it dropped like this. This part came from this part. Didn't I say I feel like I'm going to see the Strength card at some point in this spread? You could be seeing 8s. You could have been born on the 8th. You could have a life path number 8. Give me another card for the Magician. I just want to make sure I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing with this Hangman. Give me another card for Aquarius's person for the Magician. Hermit at the bottom of the deck for the clarifier. Sun. Major for Leo. Yeah. Hermit here. Hermit at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is somebody that their intentions, like, even if they, like, let's say, like, part of me feels like their intentions are really authentic. Like, they believe the things they say. And, like, this is somebody who is so good at selling something that they believe it as well. And so maybe in that regard, it's not a lie or it's not manipulation, because maybe they really genuinely believe that the things that they say they can provide, they can. This is someone who thinks about the things they are going to do before they do them. And they are divinely protected. And again, I want to see what this Hermit is. But God covers those who are trying, you know? I don't know. What's this Hermit for Aquarius' person? What's this Hermit? Again, Virgo. Now, this flipped, but it flipped in a stack. I don't particularly want to take, because this is a lot, right? Again, that Nine of Pentacles coming back out. Let's shuffle. Because if what it's saying is what it's saying, then it's going to keep saying it. You know what I mean? Clarify the Hermit for Aquarius' person. The Hermit energy. Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like they have genuine intention. Now, up here, this could be Aquarius where with the experiences you've had. Like I said, past manipulators and liars and the car salesman of love, just always trying to sell you a crock of poo, right? And the person that energetically is aligning with you is someone that's the furthest thing from the truth. The Hangman, the Magician, the Sun, the Queen of Wands to the Hermit, and we'll clarify the Queen of Swords, but it's somebody that is a thinker, is a doer, is a shower and a grower. You know? Queen of Wands, baby. They came to they came to do a service, and the service will be done. Okay. Give me another clarifier on the Queen of Wands, Hermit to the Hermit. Give me another clarifier. Not too much on it. Not too much on my girl. Give me something clear and concise. Another card for Aquarius. Some of y'all been over, or not, excuse me, pardon me, not mind my manners. Some of, I was going to say overindulge, but maybe that is the case. But some of you have noticed, should I say, that you're indulging in sweets, more specifically cookies, has probably taken a little uptake. Clarify the Queen of Wands to the Hermit for Aquarius's person in love. Yeah, baby. Libra, major, Justice major for Libra, and the Death card, major for Scorpio. This person don't fuck around. They're not, this is, I wasn't sure if, like you, have got kind of caught in a cycle of a particular type of person that you're dating or that you attract and allow into your space, and it spilled over into who is currently there and presently, like currently moving towards you. But it seems like this is done, and this is what's now being, because you made the choice to be done with this particular type of toxic manipulation. It's opened you up to someone who, the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, baby, they are sound and secure, and they provide, and they do it from a place of, I just keep hearing like righteousness, like it feels fair and it feels true. You know what I mean? And I also feel like whether it's male or female, it doesn't matter. But with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, it feels like there's the regardless of the gender, the person who is in your energy, Aquarius, has a gentle sort of approach with it. No matter how stoic or stern or whatever, you know what I mean? Like they present as, with you, it feels like it's a softer touch. You know what I mean? And they're also like going on dates. Like they don't leave it for you to figure it out. It feels like they're like, I know, like they'll give you options of things that you would like to do, but they already, if that's not something you're wanting to do, which is pick from options, they already got the place that they, you know what I'm saying? Like in mind, the time, excuse me, the location, the time, and the attire. You know what I mean? Like they're prepared. They're prepared. And the communication that they have with you is top tier. I feel like with the Death card to Justice with the Hermit, this is someone who genuinely sees you and sees your journey, and they want to offer a different caliber, the Sun, major for Leo, of life, a different quality of life, should I say. Queen of Swords, just for shits and giggles, clarify the Queen of Swords. I feel like everything we just said rolls right into the advice, but I'm going to clarify the Queen of Swords as well. Wait a minute now. Queen of Swords there. I'm about to clarify both. Queen of Swords, clarify Queen of Swords for Aquarius' person. Clarify Queen of Swords. Yep. Clarify Queen of Wands for Aquarius person. Yep. Baby. The Chariot to the Queen of Wands. This is movement. The Queen of Wands is an action card, right? Wands, fire is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this is action, right? With the sun. So this Leo here strong. This could be a Leo, or they have Leo significantly in their chart. But the Chariot is major for Cancer, okay? It's also a 7. This person practices independence. The person in the Chariot is the Emperor. So connecting to the spread, the deck we use for the spread, the clarifiers are still aligning to the initial spread. But this could be somebody who maybe at a distance, maybe they just travel a lot for what they do for work. This could be somebody in the military. But they're not, they're so different. They're so different than what you've experienced before, Aquarius. And that's this 3 of Swords in reverse. When you're not living in the heartbreak and the pains of betrayal, not that you're not acknowledging it and that you're not giving it its due respect in terms of what it's contributed, right? I feel like the fact that you are healing through that and processing it in a way that allows you to come out of it is how you're even open to this person you're attracting, Aquarius. 9 of Cups, somebody to the Queen of Swords who is quite comfortable with speaking their mind. They understand how to do, when I said before that they no matter how stoic or stern, they have a softer touch with you. Like it feels like there's not a bite to it. There's not a backhand to it. You aren't waiting for that slap. You know what I mean? And it feels fine. You know what I mean? It feels fine. It feels, you know what I mean? Like in my Southern Belle, it's real fine. You know what I mean? But fine meaning this is amazing. You know what I mean? This is I was just going to say, this is mind-blowing. But again, those heavy prayers to God. What is this? Is this Sierra's prayer? Is that what y'all did here, Aquarius? Did y'all do Sierra's prayer? Okay. Your advice, Aquarius. The Lovers. Major for Gemini. Choice card. 3 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. Your advice is to be open to a love you've never experienced and to not continue to High Priestess to the 3 of Swords. Trust your inner knowing with the Lovers and consciously make the choice to choose what is choosing you in a healthy way. 3 of Pentacles, that is actually going to collaborate with you and build with you in an upfront, transparent way and not in a manipulative, false hope type of situation. And I feel like this is somebody who, with the advice, is you're being asked to allow them to take the lead in areas where, like if you're saying, oh God, I'm just so tired of having to make these type of decisions. When someone comes in who is capable and God and heaven sent and delivered because you requested it. You asked for this. You prayed for this. Then allow them to Emperor, Chariot, maneuver and move in those spaces where you've asked for divine intervention, and trust the process. Again, this is if, Aquarius, you are coming from a healthy space, which Three of Swords in reverse, High Priestess, suggests that you are. And with all the things that are showing for the person who you are connecting with in love, energetically, this the Hangman, Magician, Sun, Death, Chariot, these are all Hermit. These are all, you have one major arcana in yours. This person has like 80% to 90% major arcana. So the person that you're meeting, this is not going to be a situation where, I don't know, are they like you're going to see that they are vastly different. And it's going to change your entire world. Nine of Pentacles. I feel like if we continue, oh my God, you look up. This is the initial spread deck, and this was at the bottom of your clarifying deck. And I was just about to say, I wonder if we pull more cards for the advice, am I going to end up seeing like a 10 of Pentacles or whatever, like confirming that this is all designed for that, right? And the Empress to the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. I didn't even have to touch it. Three of Pentacles, it's important, like I said, for the things that you prayed for, the lovers, and for you to choose and decide that, okay, if I'm saying, God, that I want this in my life, then I gotta allow space for it to happen. I have to allow a space for this to be placed here, right? So in the Nine of Pentacles, as self-sufficient as you are, and you are, even if you don't realize it, even if your circumstances don't show it yet, big picture Aquarius energy is very much can do for themselves, right? They know how to make some shit shake. And as natural and accessible as that might be for you to tap into, I feel like the advice is also telling you to, like I said, allow the things that you ask for assistance in to be assisted. You know what I mean? Things that you wanted the Chariot to take charge in. Allow that space, and don't regress or revert back to your solo energy. You know what I mean? Continue to, as long as this collaboration and this relationship and this person feels sent from the prayers that you know you prayed, Aquarius, right? In that, with that, the Empress to the Emperor, vitality, multiplicity. This is generational, like multi-generational, like children's stability. Okay, like this is, we are growing and creating kingdoms, you know? You could be seeing repeated twos with the Two of Cups, the Lovers. The High Priestess is a 2 card. There's quite a bit of Gemini energy as well, which speaks to duality. You know what I mean? You could be seeing 222s. I feel like this is a good read. Oh, and 55, you could be seeing repeated fives, 55 on the timer. 55 also speaks to death card, completion of something. Whenever with the close of one cycle, there is a opening of a new. I also got with this death card, the person that you are drawing into your Aquarius, condolences, but this person could have recently lost their mother or some sort of feminine energy, but like older feminine energy in their life. There could have been also something connected with the past and in like handling like affairs. Maybe they are the ones that are like at the forefront of setting, like, what do you call it, like getting all of the preparations together or whatever. Respectfully. All right, Aquarius, this is your reading. If you enjoyed it and it resonated, please let me know. Like, share, subscribe, leave comments, and tell me what parts resonated with you. And I'll definitely be back with more readings. This is going to be a regular thing for us. We're going to grow and go together. I am so appreciative to the subscribers who have already locked in and tapped in. It's only going to get better, and I appreciate your support. Until next reading, Aquarius, be well, be safe, and God bless.